Hello, welcome back to SF, a Giants recap. And the Giants, they beat the Nationals today 3-2, and the offense has still been a little bit iffy today. We only got really one hit for that scored a run. The rest were either setups and we only scored on groundouts. So not a great game for the offense, but a very dominant game from the pitching staff. We're going to go over all that in today's recap. Make sure to subscribe and like if you do end up enjoying. But the Giants today, the offense, let's go over it because Sam Huff, he went yard. That's great to see. You love to see Sam Huff producing more than Bailey as of right now. And he got the power just enough to get over the wall, but it's the same amount of runs no matter how far you hit it as long as it goes over. So we'll take it. Willie Adames, he had an RBI ground out, and then Elliot Ramos, he had an RBI ground out. Other than that, nothing. The Giants scored 3 runs today, and that did it. We got the win, but this offense has been so bad and so inconsistent that it's been consistently bad, to say the least, because we've produced over this 3-game series, we scored 7 runs. We had 27 innings, and we scored 7 runs. That is a pathetic performance, and yet we won the series. I don't know how, but we did. So kudos to our pitching staff, because today the pitching staff, they showed up. Robbie Ray, he went 6 innings. He had 7 strikeouts, no walks. He dominated the corners. He had everything working. He only had 1 inning where he was a little bit off. Something may have been wrong, but he came right back out, and he continued his domination. And that type of performance is what you get when you have a guy like Robbie Ray on the mound, where we can keep things simple. He keeps his motion simple, his formation, his pitch mix simple, and he gets the job done. That's his 7th win on the year. He is 7-0 this year, and he has continued to be the best starting pitcher on this team. And today he went out there and proved why. Randy Rodriguez, he came in. He had a nice clean inning, no hits, no walks, got a strikeout, and that's why we had the best bullpen in the game, because guys like Randy Rodriguez come out, and then Tyler Rogers comes out. He has a nice clean inning, 1 strikeout, nothing else. Keeping the game simple like our bullpen does is what keeps the Giants competitive. The Giants should not be where they are. We are 9 games above 500. Our offense is playing like we are worse than the Rockies sometimes because they just don't know how to show up. They don't know how to manufacture a run. We scrape by getting these RBI groundouts, a nice triple here and there, help from the Nationals pitching. But really, this team does not deserve to be where we're at, except for how the bullpen performs. The bullpen is the best in baseball, and even Ryan Walker today, he got a little bit of jam, allowed a run, wasn't himself. Well, himself from this year, wasn't himself from last year, and he allowed the run, but we were able to get out of it and close it out, and he got a strikeout. So it's a good game that we won, but this offense, I cannot say it enough, needs to shift its focus. If you're not going with the ball, you're not going to be successful most of the time. And the Giants today, when you see Matt Chapman, he went up there and he went with the pitch. It was an outside pitch. He went with it, shot it the opposite way, got a single. Those types of approaches get you wins. When the Giants are going up there, pulling everything, their heads are back, weight's back, popping everything up. We have so many hits lately that have been foul balls, outs, because they're just so far in front or dipping their back shoulder to where every single hit is just a pop-up. And these are major leaguers. Why are we not addressing this situation? The other thing is the discipline. The plate discipline is very, very concerning. So many are looking at strikes and swinging at balls. It's because we look at first 2, and then they panic, and then they swing at a ball that was in the dirt, and there's your at-bat. Whereas a good approach would be have a little bit more aggression at first. If you swing at a ball at first, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you're going to see a lot more success when there's not much pressure on yourself, and you're going up there, and you're like, okay, first strike I'm seeing, I am crushing. And if the Giants would have more of that approach instead of, I'm going to try to make the pitcher pitch a little bit more, maybe get a better at-bat, maybe get a better pitch. It's like, no, go up there, and if your at-bat does go that way, great. That's a nice quality at-bat. But most of the time, they go up there, and they're like, oh, I want to have a quality at-bat, and what ends up happening is we looked at 2 strikes down the middle, and then they're trying to be fouled off, and they strike out swinging. So less of that, more of aggression to start with, and patient aggression, because if they are patient with the mindset of getting a hit, you're going to see a lot more success. And that's been the Giants' biggest problem is they're swinging at too many pitches that are balls and looking at too many down the middle for strikes. So that's enough of my rant. Sorry for that. The Giants' pitching has been amazing. The cornerstone of why this team is successful. And that'll do it for today's recap. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for a new SF Giants Recap video.